It's still not an international incident if we don't tell anyone. There are a lot of Canadians in the world. Who's going to mix 26? Okay. On that note, welcome back to Pacific Tribe. This is Capita, and I am going to try to actually do the Sierram mission this time. Last episode, if you didn't see it, we went here. Well, wow, that's even unstable now. Yeah. Went here, thinking I can go from here to here, and apparently that doesn't work. I found out that even though there's normally a way to get, usually you can just drive through here, but because there's the quest mark here, you can't escape. You can't just drive past it. You have to either escape through a gateway. And I did not know that. So last episode was me trying to go here. At least this time, this one has perpetual stability. All right. Looks like I just have a charging station thingy that's going to be there. Is that the electric bolt? That means that it charges your battery. Okay. Out of curiosity, because we have extra charges because of the 2 episodes ago we did a battery upgrade, I'm just curious on what's all on these other ones. I am just curious. I do not have an IDA on this pathway, so I won't be taking any scrap with me. So, otherwise, I'm going to be actually doing this Sierra mission this time. Let's see here. I kept the same color outfit, the camo. I have my electrician's kits, my battery jumpers, my repair buddy. I'm going to keep my, you know what? I'm almost tempted not to keep my liberator, but because I am going to keep it in that one now. Got a whole bunch of stuff in here that I don't need at the moment. I made sure I got everything repaired minus the doors that I can't repair and the tire I can't repair. Let's see here. What else did I do last episode? Not really much of anything. I unlocked... Oh, yeah. I actually installed my limb pulse emitter, which I need to actually, now that I'm thinking about it, need to actually equip. I'm going to put it in my space bar usually. Actually, wait a minute. It's supposed to be my control button. There you go. So when I press the control button, I get this limb pulse emitter thing. I have to charge my battery. So I have 3 quirks. I have no idea what any of them are. I can spend a little bit of energy to find hints. But I have enough energy to do 1 hint. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So something with the headlights, something with the hood, and something with the trunk. So when the trunk is doing something, something happens. When the hood is doing something, something happens. One with the headlights. So we can kind of diagnose these things. And the headlights are... It's not when they're toggled. If there is something that's happening when they're on or off. I'm going to turn those off. The hood. So I have no idea. So really quick, like I'm going to top off the smidgen of fuel I just used. So I have no idea what any of them would be, unless I want to randomly go through things. For the hood? Okay. I'm not seeing anything happen when that happens. So unless I want to do some random guesses. I'm not even going to try. Let's just go. And if we happen to discover what they are while we're going, we will do so. Yeah, everything is ready to go. Everything's full. We'll find out. Here, and other than if I happen to find the honey pot. Oh, crap. It's a little late now. I was gonna get, if I have wriggling Rex, I'm gonna want to have the lightning rod, but it's a little late now. That one's this one's. This is pretty straightforward. Get the anchor energy. I'll visit 2 Arda places, and then this anchor. While on the back from this one, I'll grab this anchor, and then I will get out of here. Seems pretty simple enough. That's not the road. Eyes on the road first. Eyes on the road, cat. Tube right there. A second one way over there. Okay, there's nothing else that way. So while sorting things, Just so I don't have to stop right there, I'll go ahead and walk over here and get this one. More beige paint. Ugh. There's only a single farmhouse. Okay. Sounds of the zone. Even after even after 600 hours of play, it's still a little bit too eerie for my taste sometimes. It always makes me feel like somebody's watching me. Like they're just like behind the trees over there or something like that watching me. Back if I actually go to my vehicle. All right. Okay. A little bit of red right there. I thought I saw it was a tourist right there. I gotta turn down my sound a bit. Alright. That distraction is over with. What's with all the roadblocks? There's a regular wreck right there. Okay, come on. There you are. I'm going to steer clear of that wriggling wreck. Once I figure out where the road is again. There it is. Picnic basket. It's pretty bad when you get to this point of the game and doing all the extra trips and runs that I've done. I've to the point where I don't really need to stop anywhere except for stuff like this. And that's it right there. Okay. I got the bee. All right. Oh, we got a storm. Yeah. Some sort of storm coming in. Okay. Thought I saw something over there I might have missed. Anchor energy here. Move over here to get rid of this thing. around in this direction. It seems to be moving in that direction. Sneaky. It's almost like railroad tracks. Stay at the railroad until the track until the train goes by. That's gonna be the way we go to leave. Alright, let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna be going to the Arta trailer first. And then I'll backtrack and hit the rest of this stuff. Stop with Armored Squire. And I'm going to creep up a little bit. And I'll backtrack to that Armored Squire. That's just a plain old wrecked car. I was looking to make sure it wasn't a, what the? Tourist, thank you. So the tourists will, if they're not there, because there was no, now it's foggy, okay. Tell you how the fog actually brightened it up a little bit. But going back to the tourists, this junction doesn't have tourists. At least I don't think it did. But sometimes they'll randomly show up. So if you see like what's happened now with the Liberator just showing up randomly, look around and see if you've got a tourist. And thank your tourists for giving you random stuff. And there's sometimes it's questionable whether it's even remotely useful or not. And there's times that they have thrown out whole anchors, like actual, like, you just see an anchor just show up out of nowhere. Okay, here's my armored stuff. I will get at least the trunk stuff out of these. The crude vehicle, the wrecked car, had the best stuff in it. Okay. second liberator, which I will just put right there for now. And I got extra buddy. Thank you, tourist. And just make sure you don't look your gift tourist in the mouth, okay? When they do show up, don't blow them up. They gave you stuff. You don't need to blow them up. But they only show up when the ones that you see already scattered around, those ones won't throw anything. It'll be one that completely spawns out of nowhere. That one did. There's the anchor. Okay, I'm gonna get down the way back. We have a abductor at least. I don't know if there's any like official triggers for the gift tourist to show up, like just randomly throw something at you. There probably is, but I've never figured out what they are. Alright, oh, hell, uh-oh. I did not see that. That wriggling wreck was very well concealed. Because normally you can see the rumblingness from a distance. I was just going to turn around. But once they've zapped once, they'll never do it again. I normally see that little rumblingness and... Alright, I'm going to park right here. Yeah, I remember this now. What the hell? I just saw the spark of needing an electrician's kit. With my flares, might as well use them, right? Ooh, wow. Now I kind of hate the fact that I didn't scrap a bunch of stuff. Let me get this far end one first. See how much scrap I get for these first. Because it's scrap and I think plastic or duct tape, one of the two. It's either plastic or duct tape is one of the two things I need for a pry bar. Okay. nothing left here, so. And I got another gift tourist. There you are. See? There was no tourist here before. And he just randomly gave me a first aid kit. Thank you, gift tourist. Okay. So I grabbed a little bit of... So, let me see here. I'm going to put all these in, all these goodies away. Let's see here. Pry bar is... okay. I'm going to do 10 pry bars. See how much lead I get with 10. I can do it 3 more times, so I'll need 6 more pry bars. 7 technically, because I'll need to have a replacement for myself. And I'm going to be out of scrap for that. So I need, let's see here, what was it, 7 more? So I can make 2 right now. So let me see here, make sure I'm doing the math right. I'm drawing a blank here just a sec. I was not expecting to do math today. My brain isn't saying no math. Well, I'll go ahead and make these 2 right now. So I needed 5 more. So 5 times 4 is 20. So I need 20 scroll. I should get enough metal with this pile up here. This should be more than enough to get all those pry bars. That should be more than enough to get all of it. I'm actually going to get rid of this too. Another gift tourist. Who knows where he's at, but what? There's a couple of them. Thank you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Uh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you use the one that I already used up. There we go. Altogether, I got 8. Not so bad. Or just the price of a whole bunch of scrap and duct tape, which is something you're gonna have thousands of by the time you're done. Bye, gift tourists. Thank you. Let's see, where is that storm coming from? Let's watch the storm for a moment. I'm just glad this is perpetual stability. Holy crap. Looks like it's going away a little bit. Here would probably be the best bet. The sun's coming up. The sun will come out tomorrow. Nothing else? Turn my engine off and get myself moved up a little bit. What the? That was weird. I couldn't even get past it. I couldn't drive over it. Right about here. Let's go. Whoa, down the hill. Really down the hill. thing I didn't drive down here. I would have never gotten up. The majestic sounds of the Olympic Exclusion Zone. And of course, while I'm down here, I'm going to kind of glance at this gold shell way in the distance. You know what? I'm going to grab it. Hey, if it's a wishbone, well, I can get it opened. I've actually been... I usually see a bunch of these. Like the fact that I've only seen... I've only opened like 3 or 4 of them. And another dehydrated one. Let's see here. So I can get it out of my hand. Thing is, I usually find a junction with a pacemaker by now. At this point in the storyline, I usually find one by now. The fact that I haven't, it's going to almost get to the point where it's not even going to be worth getting the materials from the dumpster pearls. Here's the gift tours from earlier. You know what? I'm gonna leave those 2 things. And then this one right here. Yep. Okay. Electrician's kit. That's what I wanted to get. Mark on 6. Go down the steep hill again. Not crash into a tree that I can't see. Because I decided not to use my flashlight. I only have like only got 1 minute left of durability. Now that door was right here. Gears and the chemicals. Which gears is only scrap metal. If I remember right. Okay, there's nothing else highlighted that's loot-wise. There's nothing else I can break. Okay, it looks like I can do 3. Okay, so 8. So I need 24 gears. I'm making 3 round trips from my vehicle to this trailer. Let's see your gears. I only make 13 so far. Any more junk cars? Other than this one right here. You know, I got the abandoned squire over there. You keep the 13. All right, what was I? 6. I need 8 more. So 3 times 8, that's 24. So 23 more metal. Make sure I didn't. Plus, let me guess. Need 2 more scrap metal to make another scrapper. What am I doing for all? Okay, let's get the crude stuff. And that's going to be the weakest stuff. You know what? I'm going to drive part closer down there. And drive actually to the other side of the vehicles. And I got some slightly more light here now too, so. Oh, it's a gas tank. I keep on forgetting to not do that. 24. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow, that was not fun. And hopefully I did my math right, and we aren't short a bunch. Man, there it is. All that work for 8 chemicals. Was it worth it? Probably not, but I spent, what, like 10 minutes to get 8 chemicals? Probably could have finished the map by now and gone to the next one. Speaking of finishing the map, let's get that done. Another healthy dose of radiation. Now we're gonna go this way. On the road. Really? Oh, okay. Thank you for the boost. Stopping point. Usually if there's a wriggling wreck, you can kind of see the blacky shadow, smoky stuff that comes even from a distance. It seems to render in faster than first. Let's see if there's anything worth it here. There's a radio. Usually there's at least one electronic in every house. Any of the ones you can go inside. And most of the ones on the outside, there's usually at least one sort of electronic that spawns. Oh, I think it's like interesting. Upside down tree. And my reliable player's about to die. Okay. think that third tree is that third shack is the last one. Oh, now I get a wishbone one. Okay. Abductor. Ooh, there you are. Hey, you want to play? I want to play. You want to play? I want to play fetch. Huh? Here, play fetch. Good boy. Hey. We're supposed to roll it, though. Come on. One more time. You can do this. You can do it. Come on. One more time. Good boy. Or girl or whatever thing. It, they, them. I don't know if we should classify it. It. Alright, let's go to that third, house. A tiny little shack. With today's housing prices, it's to be $300,000 minimum. Prime real estate. You don't even have to worry about squatters. I have a few random people want to play tag with you, but otherwise you're okay. The car's gonna float away. I don't want to float away. I'm gonna check to see. Okay. Sometimes there are armored doors on these things. Uh-oh, storm coming. And it's coming right for us. I say I don't want to know what kind of storm it is. Oh, this is very anticlimactic. Peaceful drive through the country roads. Country. Take me home. Out of curiosity, I'm going to kind of peek around near this end here because it's about ready to. See in the distance, not worth going for. Guess we're gonna do one last stop. Another one. One last stop. No more panels that I want to scrap. I could have sworn we had more than 4 thermostats. Unless one didn't give me one. How dare they? Cheapskates. I need more thermostat. Actually, until I get to the point where I don't need it anymore, and then it's like I'm thinking of my abundance of it. Pretty much every kind of resources like that. All right, see, you go hover over one of these things, it'll tell you big red giant letters: dead end. Do not enter. Do not go there. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
There's a whole lot standing between where we are and the deep zone. Like another wall, and the entire mid-zone for starters. It's not as simple as driving there. We can't control the instability any more than we can control the weather. At the height of LIM R&D, thousands of us lived and worked here in the zone. So we built LIM stabilizers to make certain sectors and roads a little more predictable than others. It was the only way we could operate as a live research compound despite the instability. And yes, the same technology that destabilized the landscape in the first place. LIM technology was always a double-edged sword from the beginning. We're going to put those stabilizers to work and clear you a path. The old observation towers surrounding Sierram ought to have a map of the stabilizers in that sector. Mind swinging by and finding one?
So the map layout is exactly the same, but when we were here the first time, we came out through here. We were driven through around here, and somewhere around here was that there was like a where they had the quest marker where we can see Cappy way over here. And we came down here and we had this gas station, and then I went to these trailers, and then went to this gas station, kind of looped around. Fortunately, this time I have to kind of go here. I'm pretty much just gonna go. I kind of want to hit these two, then backtrack. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Just hit those two trailers, or those two groups of trailers. Second group first, and then I'll backtrack to this one. At least this time it's in the daylight. You can actually see a little bit better. I'm just curious, can I make these? Okay, I do. I can make them. So I'm going to make 2 more of those. What the? There, now I have 3. You do not need... any light source because it's actually daytime. What the hell? There, thank you. Yeah, definitely not a worthy trade. I ever scan this? I never actually scanned one. Okay. Looks like that's the only one that has a power generator on it. Whoa, Woody. Hi. Holy shit. Scared the shit. Oh. Holy shit. I'm like, crazy hard there all of a sudden. Whew. Those tourists can be quite a doozy. I think we're gonna head back to the car for a moment. All right, and now the fog's really, fog's really kicked in. Kind of makes this almost spookier. I think it's just those two trailers left. So I had a nice little incident that just happened. I had my computer crash on me just now while I was paused, and it loads up the last autosave it hit, so I had to get myself back to this point. And as far as I know, I did everything the same. So, as far as I know, I'm exactly where I was before. I looted those three. The tourist that showed up in there showed up again. It was not in there when I walked into there, but when I looted stuff, it showed up. And it's still in there. As far as I know, all these stayed the same. The only thing was it wasn't quite foggy yet when I got here. And as far as I know, I looted everything the same way. I got the same, about the same kind of loot, and there's not, I didn't get anything different really. I think if the reload happens at the very, very beginning, the loot can be changed. It rolls differently. But I think in the middle of a save, it does not. Like it's already put in there, and all these containers are rolled already, basically, the random rollness. Yeah, I don't think it was a game thing. I think it was my computer that just acted up. course, I made a 4th electrician's kit. I'm going to keep the 4th one in there. I'm just glad the way I record my things, it saves it even if I have it paused or whatever. So I don't lose any progress on my recordings. Otherwise, I would have had to do the whole thing all over again. That would have been pretty sad. Okay, there's no storm. It's just the wind's blowing. I got one with the generator. I don't have... Okay, just the 4. Now I'm getting all the electrician's kits. I saw a radio and my kind of like my peripheral vision when I was darting around. What? Tourist? No tourist? No tourist? Other than the floating rocks. And there's a tourist right there though. Hi, tourist. You stay there, tourist. This has got to be like some sort of programming glitch. Why would you want to do 50 gears for one thing of chemicals? Now they gave you 50 chemicals for 50 years, then yeah, that'd be worth it, but... Stay there. And I better go back and get a pry bar before I do these other two. Oh, I'm actually running out of space, I guess. There. Pry bar. Harder sucks. My pry bar is not in the right spot. There we go. We're gonna have a whole bunch of dough loot. Almost missed this. Like that would have mattered. I'm actually at the point where almost all these resources are like there's only like a few. Already did this. How dare that Arta do these things? I think I made those extra electrician's kits for no reason now. What's this? That's a weird shadowy effect. see here. Let me get back in here. There we go. Now that we got all that said and done, let's... Yeah, at least we auto-save after that got done. Now I'm going to backtrack and get this quest marker thingy. At this point, there's not much resources that I... Oh, wrong turn. Recalculating. There really isn't many resources that I need anymore that are available in the outer zones. Oh, okay. Because I saw the yellow, I was thinking that it would have been a gold shell, but it wasn't. Let's sort this, make sure there's not any random weird. Okay. This little path right here.
Security protocols all day, only for one disgruntled employee to program in his name for fun and mess it all up. Anyway, the overload code is 4735.
Find that stabilizer map and scan it for me.
Oh boy. I was assigned to clean these towers out every time the guards rotated. And things I saw. Let's just say that keeping a watch on Sierram day in and day out did not make for a good time. I didn't envy those guards one bit.
So you can get to this place in the first time you're here. You just can't access that door. Here's the duct tape. Alright. Gotta love the view though. Even if it was not foggy, it'd be much better, but alright, and then your stabilizer map is this thing right here.
I got it. I'm overlaying the map with the available routes near you. There you go. Found 3 sector stabilizers that'll do the job. They're not too far, so I've added the location to your route. The access road will lead you straight there once you're ready.
Okay. Let's get 2 things that are full in there. Now at this point, I'm going to go operating downhill a bit to go to that one. Oh. I hope I turn my engine on. Woohoo! Uh-oh, there's terrorists. Let's not hit the tourists. Let's not hit the tourists. Oh, we just hit the tourist. Ow! Don't hit the nerves. Not hit every single one of them on the way down. Well, let's see if any of them drop a thermal sap. Just plastic. 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 More plastic. Come on, give me some thermal saps. Dang it. Ah, single thermal sap. Okay, stand corrected. We got 1. The plasma. Ow. Right here's a good place. I'll get that other one when I get parked at the gas station. There we go. All right. Oh, I sworn I closed that or opened it. think I figured out my quirk. When I open my trunk door, my right door closes. There's a marker up there. I honestly think I asked the person that ever had that particular... Whoa, hello. Ah! Mine. Mark it, but I'm going to go to the gas station and then I'll backtrack and get the anchor. Right there. Side, the proper side. In case the shit hits the fan. Again, there. Oh, we got a workbench. What the hell? So yeah, these gas stations sometimes have workbenches, which means you can build any of the things that you can't build with the workbenches in there. So like it hasn't been really raining, so I can do this. I can be like, side storage. And now I have a little bit more storage. Tourist. Little one all by itself. What are you looking at, buddy? Huh? Huh? What are you looking at? A pipe? So, before I realized that the tourists were what they were, I had this weird, like, random thought when I first started ever playing. I thought the tourists were like the people that like got trapped here and were unable to be like there was like some sort of big old disaster that like turned the entire Olympic Exclusion Zone into what it became, and it was just like one big event that just go wham, just the whole thing. And these are the people that were just doing their stuff. Like, I always used to see, like, this one here is, like, looking at the skies, like, maybe, like, kind of like how, like, a nuclear bomb mushroom cloud would have been, like, right there or something, and he's like, oh, my God. That's what I used to think. to the batteries. Now, if I didn't have a shit ton of batteries, that would actually be worth it. Wandering pretty far away from the gas station, but yeah, that's why I used to, when I did that very first mission, when you're getting the radio transmission pieces and I saw those tiers for the first time, I always thought that's what the tourists were. Over there is the ramp that we went up before to go into Cappy, which has lead platelets over there. I'm just looking around there, seeing if there's anything else like vehicles down here that are like loot trucks. I am not seeing. See those cars there, but the regular ones. Fuel tanker. Wonder how distorted the vision will be. We're gonna be like tripping balls here. See like loot trucks down here. It's so strange that I'm not seeing them this time. Well, let's at least get the lead from here. Should have grabbed another scrapper. Went all this way and I'm not going to be able to get all of it. I'm going to have to backtrack. this stuff. This one. So I don't have police come back down here. Curiosity. Yeah, this is where we were the first time. Drove on here and we had a whole bunch of harder trailers, which I'm not going to loot at the moment. Yeah. And I got stuff that's in there that I can scrap, but potentially don't need. I will come back here to loot this stuff. I want to. Faster way for me to get around here. There is not. Nothing. So our Arta tower that we were at earlier is over there. It's up there somewhere. There's the gas station. Okay, so if I head towards this abandoned car over here, I can get over there faster than going the way I did. Hey, fellows. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. The tall-ass bollard. Along here, it's enough to 150 points off. Not that one. We'll do rubber. And now I'm going to get a new scrapper. Pry bar should be good enough. Yeah, pretty much other than that, other than getting this lead. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to cut through down the bottom and just go like right through there. Yeah, there's actually the tower right there. When we were at, we got the code from. We used the code and got the map from. But when we were doing this stuff, it was actually right over there the whole time. And that tower stood there the first time around. You just can't get into it. Whee! Now, would it have been faster for me to just drive over here? Probably. 2 uses of the impact hammer yet left. Squeeze through here. Get what we came here for before we do anything else. That's in the trippy vision area. We drove up here the first time, but this time we're not supposed to go up there, so. Squeeze through here to get us out of here. There we go. Gears in the canned food. Yeah, right. Done that one. There's the plasma generator back here. One more use of this impact hammer. Scrap metal, we can get rid of that. We'll get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And I'm not going to need anything else from here. Now I think there was one more anchor left. I'll go grab that and get out of here. If there isn't an anchor, then I'm just going to get out of here now. Went higher up than I needed to. Hello, it's me again. There we go. Let's see here. More flare guns. Let's see here. I'd rather have all the same scrap in the. I just realized something. I have a third storage. I'm not going to do those. I'm going to do everything that's already maxed out. I'm just curious. I want to check something. Okay, yep. It doesn't matter if I do it that way or not. Okay, there we go. Because since it's not raining, a mini turbine, while I'm moving, at least generates some power. Usually the combination of the two only helps when it's raining, though. Okay, there was no more. Oh yeah, I need to. Okay, so I have to go back out this way. So that actually makes it easier. I'm going to go to this charge station, get canned, and then I'm going to go to this gas station, and then I'm going to leave. Here's the turn. The worst part about it is I don't even need to be charged right now. Get scanned. And see, from where I was, well, it technically wasn't the most direct route, but now we have a loot truck. Let's see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, come on. Perfect use of the Liberator. I don't need the door, just didn't want to have to scrap it from while getting electrocuted. So when you scrap the peculiar parts, you don't get any materials. That was a nice, perfect, good usage of the Liberator. So like when I scrap these doors, I'm not going to get any materials at all for them. Backtracking a smidgen, but I'm going to get this scanned. So you go underneath this thing, and as long as there is... This one has a fuel pump. I'm going to be going to a gas station, so I'm not going to worry about it. This one has a fuel pump. So as long as there's a charge, you'll get this weird field here. And then if you're in this side, this bubble, it like protects you from radiation damage. I'm going to use up my last. Good thing that there's only one on this one. Sometimes there's like pneumatubes and stuff here too on these charge stops. Yeah, an impact hammer, just so I have one on me. All right, my goal is going to be going to this gas station. just gonna cast top. Leave that open. See if there's anything worth getting in here. Takes 2 pieces of scrap, that's it. I think I made the impact hammer. Okay, not really much of anything in there. I got a deco vendor at least. Steering wheel. Alright, I think that's everything in here. Okay, there's no space in either one of those, and if I remember right, I didn't do any. Yep. I'm going to take out the lead platelets and bundle that, and I'm going to put those in there. Do you have any? Do not have canned food or MREs. Okay, so I gotta go that direction. The UFO has a car on it that is a station wagon. I just now realized that. It's a tow truck. Squire at the very end there without a trunk. While I'm parked, I'm going to do a single slap. Let's see here, it's at 45. So it's not worth it because the repair putty heals 40%, 40 points. So basically, unless something's in the yellow, there's no point in using the repair putty. This is where that dead end was earlier. And we got this new place here that we didn't have access to before.
roads there can be a bit of a maze. If you get lost, follow the pipes. The limb tech in those stabilizers ran so damn hot, only more limb tech could contain it from complete meltdown.
Okay. So all three of them are going to be along these roads here. So most of them on gravel and junction. I don't know why I turned off my engine.
It's my turn to give you an explanation about the mass hallucination event that Tobias and Francis were going on about. But don't worry, I won't be nearly as long-winded.
Because there honestly isn't much that we know about it. It happened on the morning of September 14th, 1961. My colleague, Dr. James Kay, was conducting experiments at a highly classified site in the Deep Zone. He was assisted by my husband, Dr. Alan Turner. At 0400, their
Experiment unleashed a gamma-ray surge that instantly killed both of them. The surge was an impossible amount of energy, orders of magnitude greater than any man-made source. It also triggered hallucinations in anyone awake within a 10-mile radius. It was a burst of widespread insanity, but only for a short moment.
Oh, lovely. There's crackling crawlers. I have scanned these, right? Yep. I'm going to be forced to zap myself. There's really no point in doing anything other than there we go. Okay, what got sapped? Oh, my door. Yeah, I can scan this. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna want to... Oh, what the hell? Fucking jump scares galore today. Let's see here, reliable player. Is that in here? Yes, it is. Somewhere. Here they are. I got robbed. Absolutely no lead.
You know, 30 seconds of hallucinations sure didn't feel short when I was free falling through outer space. Heck of a ride, though. Did you know the rings of Saturn sing?
I saw disembodied arms. Tons of them. They were grasping and crawling and
And, what about you, Oppie? What did you see?
I saw nothing.
How is that possible? Everybody else saw something.
Must have passed me by. I don't know what to tell you.
But weren't you working in your lab that night?
And weren't you supposed to be doing your research rather than keeping track of my whereabouts?
Okay. Wow. Touchy.
So I'm going to pick this one here to be the last one. I have good reason for it. Let's not go into the left, right, please. Okay.
Now that we know the remnants were connected to the mass hallucination, maybe we can figure out what caused it.
Oh boy, do I have theories.
Don't start. Dr. K and Alan clearly uncovered some new way of using limb to motivate that gamma ray burst.
Oh, yes, precisely. Where gamma rays come from? But outer space.
Feedback on planet Earth, kid. There are plenty of terrestrial sources of gamma rays. Thunderstorms, for example.
No. You said it yourself. The energy levels from that night were much greater than anything we've seen on Earth.
Sure, but going straight to aliens when there's countless perfectly scientific possibilities. Perhaps Dr. K and Alan developed a limb-assisted mass particle collision. Oh, heck.
Tapped into some sort of gamma ray reservoir.
A reservoir? Or a portal?
A portal. To where exactly?
To Atlantis.
Of course! Now, why didn't I think of that? That's absolutely it.
Portal to Atlantis. Yeah, okay. Stargate, anyone? No. All right. Okay. Is it a crackling crawler, or is it just shock tourists over there? I think it's just shock tourists. Yep. Try that again. Where's the second? There it is. Oh, shit! And jump scares. I'm not going to be able to hold much more of anything else. Oh, I need another scrapper. I got some lead this time. Alright, I need to go in here. There's a loot chest here too. Oh, great. Now I'm full. Secret plastic I don't need. 9-volt battery I don't need. I'll take the cloth though.
Hey, Oppie. You've never cared about any of the zone's stories and superstitions. So, why now? What's in this for you?
What I do is not and has never been any of your business.
You're asking us to trust you, so yes, it's our business now.
How about this? You two sign off and count orbs or whatever it is you like to do, and I'll get the driver to the mass hallucination source myself.
Excuse me?
No. Tobias found this remnant. This is his discovery.
Sure. And I'll send you a nice gift basket to mark the occasion. But I won't let anyone interfere with this.
Okay.
To hell with that! We either throw everything we can at this thing, or we lose this chance, and the answers to the mass hallucination are gone forever.
This isn't like one of your little Sasquatch hunts. I'm not letting you get your tinfoil pseudoscience anywhere near this. This is too damn important to me.
It sure didn't seem too important earlier when you messed up and nearly killed the driver.
You want to play that game? You really want to talk about our track records?
Screw you, Oppie.
I'd rather run this remnant into the ground than work with either of you.
Oh, forget it. We're wasting our breath with this old man. There's gotta be another way.
She's out of her mind. I can't do this.
Look, if you want to waste your precious time picking apart bird droppings,
And squinting at constellations, by all means, follow their lead. But we're better off without them, trust me. I'll get you through no matter what. This really is my last chance.
Last chance for what? Huh? Huh? Makes you wonder what's the ulterior motive there. This time I gotta go over this way. We haven't already noticed there's also no anchors on this junction either. Over there. Let me get fully zoomed out. Where are they at? Right here. Not much. Let's do some more flares. Oh, that's not a flare. Where was that? Oh, I saw a pneumatube somewhere. I could have sworn I saw a pneumatube somewhere. Oh well, not too terribly important. destabilize. That makes everything unstable. I somehow magically landed on my feet.
Nice work out there. The sector stabilizers are fully operational. You've got a straight shot toward the expansion wall. One more thing.
You may want to consider armoring up a bit. Once you cross that wall, the mid-zone is another beast altogether.
Whew. All right, let's see here. Take care of that. That. And I'm out of space. Let's see here. I can get rid of that one, get rid of that. I got 5 things of red paint. Two paint strippers. Bunch of Morse code. There we go. All right. Then let's see here. I'm gonna try to figure these things out. Let's see here. Dang it! I just almost dropped my mouse there. Okay, let's see here. Let's visit you. Okay. Plasma. Give me more stuff. Rubber. More and food. Worst part about it is I have so many other resources, just random resources that I have no storage for. Actually, wait a minute, I need to get rid of that first. Let's vacuum up everything first. Let's see here, sort it. Let's put all the let's get the flares in there as well. Over there for in a moment. I have no idea how more. Let's put all the green stuff in here for now. Let's do that. Sort it. There. Okay, let's get these other gold shells over here for a moment. I can open that one right now. Guess I need to be, I will do the regular bit of, I'll do the rest of my stuff and then I will see you next episode. I hope to see you then and thank you.